It's coming way too late. It's coming way too late. But someone asked me for roster advice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through their roster very quickly. We know me. It ain't gonna be too quick. And try to give some advice on what I would do going forward. So let's get to the video.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die!
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Rose Collide video. In this video, I'm giving roster advice. Actually, let me go ahead and pull up the name. I probably should have done this before I started recording, and I didn't have any excuse because the stream isn't with me right now, so I could have done this, and I didn't do this. So right now, I'm gonna grab it. This is from SmoothestMatt, and I have to apologize to SmoothestMatt, but thanks. Also, I have 50 super encrypted shards and 50 regular encrypted shards. So he was thinking about pulling for Peacemaker at the time, which wouldn't have been a bad idea. Peacemaker did end up being a solid character. Now, I will go through his kit and see what I would do. First things first. I would substitute. You have two things here. I would probably substitute Hal Jordan for Kid Flash. The reason being is that because of the star limitations, the ranking, you're not going to be able to take up Hal as high as you can take up Kid Flash 1. If I had if I could choose any of them, it would be Lex. So actually, as a matter of fact, I'm looking at this wrong. Because of the way you have it ordered, I didn't see that Kid Flash isn't in level link. So whoever is your next rank 8, so I would say Constantine. Whoever's your next rank 8, whoever you have right now is your rank 8. Put them in place of this rank 2 because they are going to get to a higher level. They have a higher max level than the rank 7 does. So just go ahead in this scenario and put Constantine in place of Hal Jordan first. Next, if I'm looking at characters that I'm going to pursue or develop in this, and then also I have to go back and say, this is something I was checking out before. These other characters. Ooh. So you don't have anything that's bad. I'm going to ignore basically everything here. Bloodsport is good for the block team. However, he's like my tertiary character, and I can pull him out. He's the first one to get pulled out. Batman is very, very good. I would plop him in if you get more frags on him. For the moment, it's fine leaving him here. But if you can get him up to rank 8, go for it. He's really good in-game from what I understand. Mid-game, he's a good tool to pull out. Is he the best? No. But I would feel bad about you putting resources into him. Next, Robin, jury's still out. Nobody can give us a definitive thing. Vixen, she is bad now. She has a rework coming. So at the time of this video, she has not had her buff. Gorilla Grodd, I do like him and I do use him, but since you have Raven and Gorilla Grodd that low, and you don't have a Sinestro in your legendaries, I will hold off on Gorilla Grodd. Raven, if you can get her up a few ranks, she has one of the best badges in the game. Not to mention that she does do revive, so that does help when you're in the beginning of the game. Running her with Kid Flash, you have your heals and you have your revive in case somebody does fall. Jessica Cruz, don't sleep on her as a damage dealer. However, she does need like a Lex, which you do have, to put out shields for her to do some like serious damage. Don't rely her on for any amount of sustainability. That was the reason why I fell out of love with her in the beginning, because I saw how terrible her shields were. That wasn't the purpose of her shields. The purpose of her shields were to get her to actually damage more. So that was my wrong. Superboy, Bizarro. If you can get some shards or some shards into Superboy, rank him up, I would recommend it because you have a Superman here and you have a Superman here. Superboy has as a team synergy in case you're in a situation of where you don't want or can't use Mr. Terrific for that Superman DCU. Superboy has a team synergy that increases the damage of burn attacks. So if you do have him ranked up a little bit higher, I'm not saying pursue unless you want a burn team badly. I'm not saying like race to pursue, but if you do that, then that also sets off his burns, which he's going to put out 8 over the course of his ultimate. if those burns that detonate have an increased 12%, 16% or 18% damage because of Superboy's team synergy, they hit harder. Same thing with Supes here. When he does the second time he does his ultimate, he's laying down burns. Those burns detonate. That increases damage when you have Superboy. Pandora, good in game, very good for heals and crit. I would rest on her now. She can be really good, but she also has a sacrifice mechanic that, as you know, I'm not a fan of. Bizarro, don't worry about because you have Superman OG. Same thing with Red Hood, though I like him a lot, and he can be good for crit teams. We just talked about it on the stream. Because you have either one of the Supermen, you don't need Red Hood. Fun, not bad. Level Link is fine. Level Link is fine. But in terms of pursuing him, trying to rank him up, don't worry about it. Guy Gardner is only useful in my scenario if you're using him with Mr. Terrific. If there's a character that you're like kind of on the fence about, if you want to skip him, you could. I think he is good. But he's kind of in the same category as Red Hood to me, like good, not great. I'm not really like bugging out over using him. If you're using, he's a mighty damage dealer. Oop, boop, boop. And you have Wonder Woman, you have Superman, DCU, you have Hal Jordan. You're good. You are okay. Don't worry about that too much. Mr. Terrific, he would be the first thing I would put in the desired epics to pull. 100%. There's no way around him being the best epic in the game. Oop, boop, boop, boop. Wrong direction. You think I would have figured it out by now. Zatanna. Put it this way. If Mr. Terrific is the first one I would put in that desired categories, what I did before I went up to rank 9 is I took as many characters to rank 8 as I possibly could. Next would be Nightwing in that desired. Then would be kind of you two fight it out between Zatanna and Ocean Master. Lastly would be Green Arrow to put them in that desired slot in the mother box. That's how it would go in my head. Any of the other ones? No. So yeah. And then as soon as you get them up to rank 8, the next one to go in is Mr. Terrific, then Kid Flash, then Nightwing. Then again, if you're doing a block team, he's going to go first. Frantic if you're trying to do a more of a crit team that would go along with your Green Arrow. In fact, like seeing how you have a Green Arrow here that's already 7. You have a Wonder Woman here that is a rank 9. Congratulations. I would lean more into the Zatanna over Ocean Master and as well as Green Arrow. Make sure she gets frantic out on Green Arrow and Wonder Woman. Their AoE attacks do damage. And then on top of it, same thing with Zatanna and Superman, DCU, or Hal Jordan, actually. When those frantics go out, she increases the crit chance. Crit damage is something that we all like. All right, so coming up next, Supergirl. I have to be honest, I don't have a lot of experience with her. From what I understand, there may even be a buff coming for her, but she's part of the Frostbite Freeze team, which I don't have a lot of experience with, so I can't speak on her too much. Apologies. Now we did that up. So I think, okay, I went blah up and skipped over it. I hope you understand the significance of those characters. I think I explained that well enough, right? Put your resources into them, period. They're good. They're good. All right, Superman OG. Fine developing him. He's going to be your best tank on this team. And actually, your second best tank is going to be DCU. Weirdly enough, but it's because of that invulnerable thing that he has whenever his HP drops below, drops to 1 or below, or is about to be a fatal attack. Constantine, as much as I don't like him, he is a solid, amazing damage dealer. You're doing everything right in your development of him right now. Lex, I would pull back. The way his ultimate is worded now, the way it works, is not fantastic. So I'm not a big fan of using this legendary as much. And then Wonder Woman, she's the best in the game. So I would honestly put more resources into Wonder Woman over DCU, but I can't fight you on either one, okay? So I guess that is my roster advice for you. Hopefully you got something out of that. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, and then as far as badges, focus on Raven, then Zatanna. Depends on if you're doing something with Ocean Master or not. Having taken DCU and Wonder Woman up to level 30, that is perfect. And then I would say Nightwing and Kid Flash on those badges. I'm focusing more on the epics. Because of his improved heals on his badge for Kid Flash, and because of his improved blocking ability on his badge. So, there we go. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. This I'm hopefully going to do for more rosters, more people, but I think I'm going to put it on like Patreon so that you guys would have to go there for the Patreon exclusive content. We'll see how that develops. I will let you guys know. Thank you guys for watching all the way through. I'll see you next time.